If you had to choose between losing your phone or losing all the data inside it, which one would hurt more? At first, it sounds like a simple question. Phones are expensive, laptops are expensive, devices feel valuable because you can hold them, replace them, upgrade them. But when you really think about it, the device itself is just a shell. The real value isn't the hardware, it's your data. And in today's digital world, your data is becoming more valuable than any device you own, and possibly more valuable than you realize. Think about what lives inside your data. Your photos, your messages, your contacts, your browsing history, your preferences, your location patterns, your habits, your work, your ideas. It's not just information, it's a detailed map of your life. If you lose a device, you can buy another one. If you lose your data, you lose pieces of your identity. That alone tells you where the real value lies. But it goes much deeper than personal importance. Because your data isn't just valuable to you, it's valuable to companies. Extremely valuable. Every major tech company today is built around data in one way or another. Google uses it to improve search and target ads. Meta uses it to personalize content and keep you engaged. Amazon uses it to predict what you'll buy next. Apple uses it to enhance user experience across its ecosystem. Data fuels everything. And here's the key point. The more data a company has, the smarter its systems become. This is especially true in the age of AI. AI models don't just run on code, they run on data, massive amounts of it. The better the data, the better the predictions, the better the recommendations, and the better the overall experience. That means your data is not just being stored, it's being used to train systems, refine algorithms, and build products that generate billions of dollars. In other words, your data is an asset. And unlike your devices, it doesn't depreciate in the same way. A phone loses value the moment you take it out of the box. A laptop becomes outdated within a few years. But data often becomes more valuable over time because it builds context. The longer a system understands you, the more useful and powerful it becomes. That's why companies are so focused on keeping you within their ecosystem. It's not just about selling you a device. It's about collecting and maintaining your data across that device. When you use multiple products from the same company, your phone, your watch, your email, your cloud storage, you're not just buying convenience. You're feeding a system that becomes increasingly personalized and harder to leave. And that's where the real value compounds. Because your data isn't isolated. It connects. Your search history connects to your location. Your location connects to your habits. Your habits connect to your purchases. Over time, this creates a highly detailed profile that can predict your behavior with surprising accuracy. And that predictive power is worth far more than the device you're using. This is also why companies are shifting their business models. In the past, tech companies made money primarily by selling hardware or software. Now, many of them focus on services, subscriptions, and ecosystems. The goal is to keep you engaged, keep you connected, and keep your data flowing. Because the longer you stay, the more valuable your data becomes. And the more valuable your data becomes, the more valuable you become as a user. But here's where things get complicated. Most people don't think about their data this way. We think about devices as assets because we can see them, touch them, and assign a price to them. Data feels abstract, invisible, easy to ignore. But that doesn't make it any less valuable. In fact, that invisibility is part of why it's so powerful. Because while you might not see it, companies are constantly analyzing it, learning from it, and building systems around it. And as AI becomes more integrated into everyday life, this dynamic becomes even more important. AI systems rely heavily on context. The more they know about you, the better they perform. That means your data directly influences how effective these systems are. It shapes what you see, what you're recommended, and even how decisions are made on your behalf. In some cases, it can influence opportunities, what ads you're shown, what content you're exposed to, what services are offered to you. That's a level of impact that goes far beyond any single device. And yet, there's a trade-off. For all the value data provides, it also raises serious questions about privacy and control. Who owns your data? Who has access to it? How is it being used? These are questions that are becoming more important as data becomes more central to how technology works. Because once your data is collected, it doesn't just disappear. It's stored, processed, and often shared across systems. That creates risks: data breaches, misuse, overreach. These are real concerns, and they highlight the fact that something so valuable also needs to be protected. At the same time, there's a growing awareness among users. People are starting to understand that their data has value, not just in a personal sense, but in an economic sense. And that awareness is beginning to influence how companies design products and how regulations are shaped. We're seeing more focus on data privacy, more tools for managing permissions, and more discussions about data ownership. But we're still in the early stages. Because the truth is, the digital economy runs on data. And as long as that's the case, your data will continue to be one of the most valuable things you have, even if you never see it directly. So the next time you think about upgrading your phone or buying a new device, it's worth asking a different question. What's actually more valuable here? The hardware in your hand, or the information that powers everything it does? Because in the world we're moving into, it's becoming clear that devices are replaceable, but your data is not.